The film opens with Travis working a grim job at a retirement home, until he's called in and told he's laid off due to budget cuts. Broke and furious, he shows up the next day at an anti-war rally with a friend who reminds him how, back in college, Travis used to sign up for paid test subject gigs whenever money got tight. The protest explodes into a scuffle when a soldier charges the crowd, shoving people around. Travis notices a woman, Bay, get knocked down. He yanks the soldier back and squares up, fist raised, but can't bring himself to throw the punch. Police rush in and drag the soldier away. Travis helps Bay up, makes sure she's okay, and asks her to grab a drink after the march. At the bar, they talk activism and how life keeps punishing anyone who tries to stay decent. Bay admits this is her final protest. She's moving to India soon. She even suggests Travis come with her. He can't. He doesn't have the cash to restart his life. Still, he asks to see her again before she leaves, and Bay agrees. Later, Travis finds a newspaper ad that sounds like a scam. $100,000 for 2 weeks. He assumes the work must be dangerous. Instead, the intake interview feels almost cheerful. Dr. Archuleta tells the applicants it's a controlled study, basically a game. For the next 2 weeks, they'll eat, sleep, follow rules, and stay under surveillance. Anyone can walk away at any time. Make it to the end and the payout is real. Travis is desperate enough to sign on. Day 1. A bus hauls 26 volunteers to a sealed facility out in the wilderness. These men aren't tourists, they're bottom-rung strugglers. Ex-cons, closeted guys, debt-crushed workers, people hanging on by a thread. Archuleta lays down the one non-negotiable: no violence. If anyone fights and alarm triggers, the experiment ends and nobody gets paid. Then roles are assigned. 6 men become guards. The other 20 become prisoners. Archuleta sets the structure. Prisoners can't speak to guards unless spoken to first, and prisoners can't touch a guard, ever. Break a rule and everyone gets punished together. Guards must enforce discipline quickly, or the whole study is ruled a failure. The setup quietly pressures both sides: obey or lose everything. Processing begins with the guards washing the prisoners down like property. During the shower line chase, already enjoying the authority, fixates on a prisoner in a way that feels personal. He doesn't act yet, but it's a warning flare. Still, early on, most people treat the situation like annoying roleplay. Guys joke, trying to believe it'll be an easy payday. That belief dies during recreation. While the prisoners play basketball, Governor accidentally hits guard Bosch in the face with the ball. Bosch bleeds, but he's willing to let it go. Chase isn't. With power in his hands, he declares Governor must be punished to set the tone. Governor refuses, insisting it was an accident. Chase snaps back that it isn't a debate and orders him to comply. When Governor still won't bend, Chase uses the experiment's pressure valve, collective punishment for all prisoners. The prisoners resist until one man drops and starts doing the punishment first, terrified of losing the money. Herd instinct takes over and the rest follow. The guards feel the rush immediately, the ease of making grown men obey. Barris, usually quiet, watches it land like a drug. Afterward, the guards swagger, pleased with themselves. The prisoners, humiliated, stew. By day 2, they're ready to explode. Lunch arrives with a black, paste-like beans mixture that looks vile. Travis tries to dump it, but guard Hellweg blocks him, insisting the rules require prisoners to finish their food. Travis argues back. Oscar backs him up. Hellweg refuses to budge. Oscar accidentally tips his whole tray into the trash, daring them to respond. Chase steps in, enjoying the moment, and turns it into another obedience test. Travis, disgusted and angry, smears the paste onto Hellweg's hand and basically tells him to keep it. Chase calls it rebellion and orders punishment again. This time, Governor steps forward, still burning from yesterday. He starts the chaos, throwing food, taunting, provoking. The dining hall turns into a riot of shouting and flying trays. Hellweg retreats and locks the door, but the message is clear. The prisoners can move as a pack, and the guards are losing control. Chase wants revenge without technically crossing into violence. He searches for a method that breaks people while staying inside Archuleta's rulebook. That's when Barris, who has mostly kept his head down, offers an idea. That night, the guards rush the cell block with carbon dioxide fire extinguishers, blasting freezing clouds until the prisoners cough, choke, and can't see. In the confusion, the guards drag men out, pin them, and cuff them. Travis ends up chained to the cell door like an example. He demands to know why Barris is doing this, why the guy who seemed harmless is suddenly acting like a tyrant. Barris labels Travis the instigator, the spark that keeps the others defiant. Then he leans into the role completely, forcing prisoners to respond on command and savoring the snap of obedience. In the guards' room afterward, they celebrate Barris's move like he just won them the game. Bosch looks uneasy but stays silent. Barris stares into a mirror and barely recognizes himself, shocked, thrilled, and newly addicted to power. Back inside the cells, the earlier blow-up has a real cost. Benji, who's diabetic, starts crashing. He needs insulin, but the nearest guard treats it like background noise. Benji curls up on his bunk, trying to ride it out. By morning roll call, it's obvious he's not faking. He's pale, swollen, and barely steady. Even then, the guards answer with orders, not help, dragging him out like he's being difficult instead of sick. Travis can't stomach it. He argues that the no violence rule is meaningless if they're willing to let a man medically collapse. Barris shuts him down, mocking him, calling him soft, and warning that more back talk will bring punishment. The tension spikes, so the guards herd everyone back into the cells. Inside, Nix gives Travis the bleak math. In a sealed place with weak oversight, power becomes the only law. Travis has already painted a target on his back by challenging the uniforms. If he won't bend, they'll break him, without technically fighting. That night, Barris proves Nix right. He and a few guards drag Travis into a camera-blind spot and strap him down, turning discipline into humiliation. They shave his head, declare the place theirs, and demand he submit. Travis refuses, so they escalate into degrading abuse meant to crush him without tripping the alarm. An ugly group dynamic where even uneasy guards don't step in. When Travis is finally shoved back to his cell, he scrubs at himself like he can wash the moment away. His cellmates try to check on him, but he can barely speak. What happened isn't just physical, it rewires him. Barris, meanwhile, is euphoric. He points at the wall indicator. No red light, no shutdown, and calls that permission. In his head, silence from the researchers is approval, the logic that turns cruelty into leadership. Not everyone on the guard side can stomach it. Bosch finally pushes back. That single act fractures the guards into factions, and it also spooks Barris. If anyone quits or refuses orders, the whole study could collapse, and Barris is too addicted to control to allow that. On day 4, Travis makes a quiet move. He hides a piece of bread at lunch and slips it to Benji, who now looks dangerously swollen and barely present. Travis urges him to withdraw and get real medical help. Benji refuses, clinging to the $100,000, and even asks Travis to find the insulin, using kindness while ignoring the risk it creates. Travis takes the gamble anyway. He approaches Bosch privately and begs him to check the supply room for Benji's medication. Bosch agrees, choosing conscience over team. While Bosch searches, Chase isolates Oscar and tries to coerce him into favors, but Barris catches the attempt, and the two guards clash, more about authority than morality. Then, someone spots Bosch on the monitors with the medicine. Barris sees betrayal. He corners Bosch, pressures him, and Bosch reluctantly hands it over to avoid immediate chaos. Barris doesn't stop there. He decides to turn it into a lesson and pins the theft on Travis. Barris drags Travis toward the washroom and starts a new round of punishment designed to erase him as a person. Travis pleads that they're going too far. Barris hears only challenge. He orders Travis into another act of degradation meant to break him. When Travis refuses, other guards force compliance. Eventually, Travis breaks. Not because he agrees, but because he wants it to end. Barris gets the submission he's been hunting for and smiles like he's won. Travis collapses afterward just outside the cameras, covering his head with his shirt and sobbing, realizing he isn't playing for money anymore. He's trapped inside someone else's hunger for power. And Barris still isn't finished. In his eyes, Bosch is now a traitor. Barris lures him to a secluded spot, and the guards swarm Bosch with fists and boots, shattering the last illusion that the no-violence rule protects anyone. Day 5 starts with Barris making a public announcement that's meant to crush the last bit of resistance. Bosch is guilty, stripped of his guard role and reclassified as a prisoner. Barris talks like a courtroom judge, even though everyone can see he's just a bully dressing up control as justice. That's the moment something snaps in Travis. He realizes money isn't worth losing his soul. He rips off the prison uniform, the symbol that keeps him trapped in the role, and throws it down. One by one, the other prisoners do the same. Barris panics, barking orders for them to put the uniforms back on, but Travis ignores him. Then Travis climbs up onto the fence and screams at the cameras, demanding the researchers shut this down immediately. He expects the loudspeaker, the staff, anything. He gets nothing. The silence is the most terrifying answer of all. The people running this are watching and choosing not to intervene. Barris yanks Travis down and grabs him by the throat, trying to reassert dominance with raw intimidation. Benji stumbles forward to help, only for Barris to swing a baton-like club and strike him in the head. Benji drops hard and starts convulsing. For a second, everyone freezes, stunned that it actually happened in front of them. Instead of backing down, Barris spirals deeper. He orders Travis shoved into an old boiler pipe, basically a metal coffin, slams the heavy door and leaves him in darkness. Then he forces the prisoners back to their cells, trying to lock the whole situation back into order, like he can rewind reality. Some of the guards finally feel the fear they should have felt earlier. Barris isn't just strict, he's unstable and he's escalating. He tries to talk them back into line, insisting everything is under control. A few hesitate, but it's only delay. The collapse is already underway. By day 6, the atmosphere is poisonous. In the control area, Barris sits glued to the monitors, obsessing over the alarm light that still hasn't turned on. Like the lack of consequence proves he's untouchable. Meanwhile, Chase sinks into open depravity, abusing Oscar in a way that goes beyond punishment and into pure predation. But inside the boiler pipe, Travis has been working. He finds a piece of metal and starts prying at the latch. Slow, painful, desperate, until it gives. He crawls out just as screams echo down the hall, the sound of Oscar being heard again. That sound flips Travis from broken to burning. Travis moves fast. He attacks Chase, stops the assault, and grabs the keys. Then he runs cell to cell, unlocking doors. One prisoner after another pours out, furious, humiliated, ready to settle the score. When Travis reaches Benji, the sight hits like a hammer. Benji is gone. No breath, no response. The experiment didn't just get intense, it killed someone. Now the prisoners aren't negotiating. They swarm toward the guards room with metal rods and anything they can lift. Hellweg looks ready to faint. The only one who still acts fearless is Barris, drunk on authority, clutching a knife as if he can fight his way out of consequences. As the prisoners smash through barriers, the guards abandon Barris one by one and run. Even Barris finally bolts when he realizes he's alone. The chase floods into another corridor where the guards' escape route is blocked. Barris tries to rally them, barking orders like it's still day one. Nobody listens. They just want out. The prisoners catch up and the facility becomes a battlefield. A week ago, these men were strangers chasing quick cash. Now they're enemies who've watched each other become monsters. In the chaos, Travis corners Barris. Barris pulls the hidden knife and lunges without hesitation. Travis catches the blade, hands slicing, pain flashing, barely stopping it from sinking in. Another prisoner rushes to smash Barris, but Travis shoves him back. Not because Barris deserves mercy, but because Travis doesn't want the group to become what the experiment tried to make them. And then Travis loses his own restraint anyway. He starts punching Barris again and again, pouring out every humiliation, every moment of helplessness. Every second, the cameras stayed silent. Around them, the riot keeps raging until finally the alarm light ignites. The siren blares, loud enough to cut through madness, and it shocks everyone into stillness. A heavy door rises. Staff flood in. In that instant, the game ends, but the damage doesn't. 7 days have rewritten these people like years. Afterward, authorities move in. The operation is exposed, and arrests follow. Barris faces the legal consequences of what happened inside, and what's left is the bitter point the experiment proves. Environment can reshape a person faster than anyone wants to believe. Give someone a uniform, a title, and unchecked power, then remove accountability, and you don't just reveal darkness, you manufacture it. It means the experiment wasn't really about prison rules, it was about power. Give normal people a uniform, a title, and no real consequences, and many of them start treating others like objects. On the other side, if you strip people of dignity, trap them, and punish them collectively, they don't stay civil. They either submit or explode. The lesson is scary but simple. Environment shapes behavior faster than personality does. Most evil doesn't start as evil. It starts as small cruelty that gets tolerated, then repeated, then justified. And when the system watching you stays silent, people take that silence as permission.